Two area fire departments could become one. That's an option the city of Eau Claire and Altoona are looking at for the future.
WEAU's Maria Blau shares why firefighters in these two communities are considering a potential merger.
Alex and Danielle, this is not the first time Eau Claire and Altoona have considered a larger partnership. With growing communities and changing needs, the conversation could be different this time around.
In 2018, the city of Eau Claire and the city of Altoona signed an ambulance service agreement. Under its terms, Eau Claire Fire became the EMS provider for Altoona. Now, an expansion of that partnership is being considered for these two communities.
If we were to enter into a consolidation agreement, it would cover fire, EMS, and community risk reduction services.
Deputy Chief Matt Jager with the Eau Claire Fire Department says merger talks have happened multiple times throughout the last decade or so. In this latest discussion, Jager says a partnership could make sense financially.
At this point in the process, due to levy limits and the accelerated cost of providing services, we are hopeful for an agreement.
For Altoona, the fire chief says as the city has grown, so has the number of calls for service. In 2013, the number of fire and EMS calls totaled 674. Last year, it nearly doubled, reaching 1,234 calls. The fire chief says it's creating challenges.
The Altoona Fire and Rescue is comprised of 4 full-time staff and about 40 part-time staff. It's becoming more difficult for us to maintain our staffing levels.
Renderman says another consideration is the cost of what's needed to serve.
There are equipment needs for both agencies that are very expensive, and we're looking to see if we can network with Eau Claire on some of those things.
Altoona Fire is also working right now to address a need for more space.
We did have a facility needs study completed that identified we needed to about double our space between police and fire. And so we're looking at options of how we're able to do that. Where do we place our buildings across the city, and what those buildings look like.
For Renderman, he says the ultimate goal is to give the community the best service at the most reasonable cost.
Representatives with both fire departments say they are at the very beginning stages of looking into a larger partnership. Mergers like this are not unique. At the beginning of 2021, the village of Bellevue became part of the Green Bay Metro Fire Department.